Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to make a belly butter. The first time I made this belly butter was for my daughter. She was pregnant and she wanted a real rich belly butter to prevent her from getting stretch marks. And that's when I made it the first time and really loved it, and I've been making it since then. I keep on having a jar in my bathroom and use it all the time. It's just great, very rich. I'll tell you what it has. I use about half a cup of mango butter. This is the last I have, so hopefully I can get half a cup out of that one. Shea butter. I have a large chunk of shea butter. It's organic shea butter. What do you call it? I will tell you. It's an unrefined shea butter, so it's not like really white, so it's not refined, and it smells a little bit different, but it is better for you. So I'm sticking with the unrefined shea butter. Then we have cocoa butter, about a quarter cup of that. By the way, shea butter is about a quarter cup as well. Half a cup of coconut oil. I'm gonna get that out. It's my coconut oil, organic. It's from Costco, and I use it for everything, for cooking and for my body care. Then we have avocado oil, which I do. Well, yes, I do have avocado oil, but just not butter. Okay, so I do have some avocado oil and some rosehip oil, about a quarter cup. It's a rosehip seed oil. I also use a little bit of almond oil, and you have to use either cornstarch or arrowroot in it. I don't have arrowroot in the house right now, so I have organic cornstarch, and that's fine too. Then you have a little bit of vitamin E oil in there, which is nice and rich. And then I wind up putting some frankincense. I use barefoot, or I use both, and I both like. Earth Fare has their 100% organic frankincense, but Barefoot is an essential oil company, and I really like their stuff. As they both smell very good, so either way, have more of this. So this is what I'll be using. And then I also use a little lavender, and I used Eden's Gardens. There was a deal at some point in time, so I bought a couple of Eden's Gardens essential oils. So I used that. And I have a tiny little bit of myrrh left, and so I will add a couple of drops of myrrh. So I think I don't need these. So those are the ingredients. Now, obviously you're gonna need some measuring spoons and cups, a thingamajabby. I have a double boiler. Bought that at some point in time, and it's great for making body butters or skincare products, because you always need a double boiler for it. If you don't have a double boiler, it's not a big deal. All you need is one pot, and then you can use you could put like a round, I don't even know if I have it, but I could try it to show you what. This is not big enough, but if you have a round dish, glass dish that would fit on top of the other one, you get yourself a double boiler. It doesn't make any difference. Like if you just maybe slightly on the big side, but it would still work. It's just the point of having something else on top where you're going to be melting these products in. So I have a double boiler, so that's what I got. All right, so I put about an inch of water in underneath it and start boiling it. And then you can start adding your products in there. I wrote on here at some point in time all my ingredients, but I never wrote the directions on it, so I dug it back up. I stole this recipe, but then I changed it to my own specification a little bit from, I'll give all credit to MAMANATURAL. MAMANATURAL online, she has this belly butter, and so I kind of follow that, but I'm very bad at following instructions for a recipe. I always add or change, or whatever I have or don't have, I'll adjust it. As long as you use the same amount of butters versus oils, it should come out alright. If you're gonna add too much oil, it's gonna be too soft. If you add too much butter, it's gonna be too hard. So you have to kind of play with that. Alright, so in the double boiler, you're gonna melt your mango, your cocoa, and your shea butter. So I have what we say, 1/4 cup of shea butter. If I'm not mistaken, I will double check myself. I'm in the habit of making mistakes. Pack it tight. Alright, that is 1/4 cup of shea butter. Alright, shea butter. We have 1/4 cup of cocoa butter. Hopefully I have enough of that. It's very hard. I'm going to need a knife for that one. Some people use like a little bit of beeswax in it to make it a little bit harder, but I don't like it for my body care. I don't mind beeswax obviously in lip balms, but I don't like it for my skin. This is kind of crumbled stuff, so I'm going to put it all in there. And there's your 1/4 cup of cocoa butter. Now we need the mango. I'm a little worried about that. That ain't gonna work. Not gonna be enough. Let's see here. And how much coconut oil are we putting in there? 1/2 cup of coconut oil. Alright, this one. Wow, get a spoon, scrape it out. Wrong. There, will go much better with a spoon. Hard. Tiny little bit more, since I don't use too much on everything else. At least we got it even that way. There. All right. So. Little greasy. Alright, I'll show you. At this point, all the butters, I don't know if you can see it from there, are completely melted. And since you're in a double boiler, this is not going to burn, so you're not going to harm this. I'm lowering it a little bit. And now I can add the coconut oil. There you go. There. Very good. That's done. This can go. Lots of dishes afterwards. That's gonna melt. And then, all right. I'm gonna use the cornstarch. How much cornstarch? We have, I see 2 tablespoons, am I correct? Yeah, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. Press. So I'm gonna put this in my measuring cup. 1 and 2. And it says to mix that with, well, I'm using the avocado oil, but you can use other oils as well. I happen to like avocado oil. And how much avocado oil are we using with that? It says about 1/4 cup. So, don't know if I have enough of avocado oil. That seems to be the going thing for today. Running low on all my supplies. Yeah, slightly low. So, what I will use, sweet almond oil. Add that until we have it 1/4 cup. And then mix that up. Blend the cornstarch or the arrowroot. There you go. Alright, so once this is completely melted, you can remove it from the, well, not quite there yet, almost. Coconut oil is still going, not completely melted. I think it is completely melted. So once it's completely melted, you can take it off the fire or the stove. Cut that off. So I'm removing this part. I don't need the boiling water anymore. Put that in the sink. And all I have here now is the melted butters and oils. So what I'm going to do is going to stir this stuff in here and mix it, and also add the rosehip seed oil. And that is about, how much do they have on that one? Yeah, I don't have that much rosehip seed oil. Alright, I'm going to mix this first. The cornstarch helps with the consistency of the butter, and actually cornstarch is nice for your skin as well. It's very soft and soothing. So. This. Now what needs to get done at this point is this needs to cool off for a little bit. So you actually have to throw it in the freezer. So I'm going to put it in a mixing bowl, because after that we're going to have to mix it. You don't want to freeze it, so don't forget about it. About 20 minutes or so. You don't want it too hard, and then you can't whip it anymore, and you don't want it too soft where you can't, you know, it doesn't whip. So about 20 minutes. But keep checking it. Don't let it just sit in there. All right, what's this safely? All right, it's in. So give me 20 minutes and we'll be back. We're gonna whip it up. All right, I think I'm ready to take it out of the freezer. Yep, it's not solid, obviously. It's only been 20 minutes, but you can see the ring around it. It's beginning to solidify, so I took it out. So we're ready now to put the vitamin E oils in and your essential oil. So it is really what you prefer. I like frankincense. I have a tiny little bit of myrrh left that I'm gonna add in there, and that bottle was empty as well, so I have to add something else to go with that. But there's my myrrh. Myrrh is one of those old-fashioned essential oils that have been used over the ages. It's just really good for you. Same with frankincense, just great stuff. So frankincense, probably should take the cap off because I need quite a bit. But you can mix and match that whatever you like, whatever your scent is. I love frankincense. It's good for me. I like myrrh. I also like lavender. I love the smell of lavender. I'll take that cap off too if I can. Yep. And let's see here. This is your vitamin E. This is a very strong one. So this is 32,000 international units. What she is asking for in this recipe. Sorry for the noise. Guys, stop. She said 2 teaspoons of, I'm sorry, 1 teaspoon of vitamin E oil, but this is a extremely strong one, so I'm not going to use a full teaspoon. That would be too much. So I'm cutting that in half. But vitamin E is extremely good for you, good for healing, good for stretch marks. So certainly, if that is a concern, or scar tissue for that matter, it's really good for scar tissue. It helps heal that very well, make it disappear. So all around, good for you. All right, I'm gonna start whipping this and see how this turns out. Here we go. All right, so it is really airy at this point, and I'm going to pour it in my containers and let it solidify. Oh, I think it's perfect for 2. Very nice. I like it. All right, so this is what it looks like. It looks very airy and fluffy. That's because I whipped it for so long. It is an extremely rich body lotion. I don't know. It goes right into your skin, sinks right in. It feels very, very nice. Like I said, it's very rich. My daughter used it a lot for her belly during pregnancy. She doesn't have any stretch marks, but I don't know if that's because of this or because her genetics. I don't know. But either way, it is a very nice cream. And I will put the recipe down below. It smells incredible. The frankincense comes out together with the lavender. So that's it. It's not a difficult recipe. You can mix it to whatever you have in the house, obviously, because half of the stuff I had was missing or not enough. As long as you keep the amounts of the oils and butters the same. And then you can mix it with whatever you have or whatever you have in the house. Same with the essential oils. So I will post the recipe underneath it and what I've used, and let me know what you think. Maybe you have another recipe, let me know. Please like below and subscribe. I can't speak anymore. And thanks for watching. Thanks, bye.